His babble's untranslatable, yet he remains undebatable. True, even the Dems are hating that old Joe won't be debating. A new poll finds that 8 out of 10 Dems want to see primary debates ahead of the 2024 presidential election, and that includes 72% of Joe Biden's supporters. And by supporters, I mean live-in nurses. But bummer for everyone, because I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen. Incumbent presidents, even the ones with all their marbles, simply don't debate their primary challengers. And it's even less likely if they're an incumbent president who's also clinically dead. I mean, they got all the power already. Why chance it? First rule of debating, don't give the competition a platform while you're falling off yours. And the last thing Biden's caretakers want is the old man making up his own language in front of millions on live TV.
Ban on transgender Americans, transgender Americans.
Let's go lick the world.
We cheer for Muslim athletes like Kareem and Joan Shingang. I'm going to pronounce my Shanga.
Oh my God.
Kawawa.
Of Putin's kleptocracy, kleptocracy, and the guys who are the kleptocracies.
Couldn't have said it better myself, at least not without a massive head wound. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Joe's sign language interpreter. But his primary opponents aren't happy either. FK Jr. said it's unfortunate, probably because he knows he'd mop the floor with Joe in a debate, but then again, an actual literal mop could probably mop the floor with Joe too. I wonder what Joe's got to say.
Yeah, come on now. I just don't want to debate that Kennedy guy. I'll debate Marianne. I like her, Marianne. The Professor and Marianne. I always liked her. Everyone liked the other one. That was a good show. They were hillbillies, but they had to move to Beverly Hills. Not a joke. But, yeah, I'll debate you, Marianne, anytime. You can use that lisp of yours. I like your little lisp, and I'll use my whisper. Because when I whisper, you gotta get in close. And I can smell your head. I bet you smell like potpourri and patchouli oil.
Kat? What do you think? Do you think he's going to debate anybody? It kind of sucks that he, pretty much assumes he's got this in the bag, which makes me suspicious of a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, of course he does. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand how the fact that it included 72% of those who support Joe Biden, mm-hmm. Like the 8% who don't support him are like, yeah, go debate. Those people make sense to me.
Yeah, yes.
Because it's never in this sort of format where, he has to think and then process information and then respond to it. He does not do that well, or even in a competent manner. Yeah. But obviously, I think that they should let people debate. I think that there should be more than just two parties that are invited to a debate. I think that the more information that we have, the better it is, unless your attempt is to delude.
That's what I do. I love deluding people. Joe, that's your real name. What's your take on this topic, this hot topic?
I think they need to have the debates because he coasted the last time around because of COVID and because he was hiding in the basement. Mm-hmm. And to have somebody who's going to be president the second time with no debating is ridiculous. But the person we really need to get debating for the Democrats is Kamala, because if they win, she's going to be president, because there's no way this old fart's making it through a second term. Yeah. So they should have the debates. Look at Marianne Williamson. She comes out, she sages the room. Mm-hmm. She gets everybody's chakras balanced. RFK Jr. comes out, he rips up everyone's vaccination cards, throws in the air like confetti. Be a good time. And that's we need to see Kamala, because she's going to be the one who is going to be president. And I think even Cornel West, I would love to see him on a debate stage. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about these ideas. Let's hear what people have to say instead of just trying to push this old fart through to another round.
Yeah, Walter, do you think the Democrats even care if Biden is fit?
I don't believe this story at all.
Really?
Yeah, because if 80% of Democrats want Joe Biden to debate, that means they want him to lose. Because if he stands up there and opens his mouth versus RFK, he's going to lose.
Yeah.
That's not a debate, RFK versus Joe Biden. That's a meal, okay? Yeah. So why would 80% of Democrats want this obviously self-destructive disaster to take place? That means secretly they don't support him. Mm-hmm. I'm serious.
Yeah. So they want to get him out.
They're hoping something else happens that can allow them to still respectably call themselves Democrats, but not have to have this guy be president.
It's like that's why Gavin Newsom's is hovering around there like one of those your kind of mangy relatives who know you're dying. They're outside. They keep trying to trip over the machine that keeps you alive. Whoops, unplugged it, Greg. Yeah, I'm totally predicting this happening to me. Brooke.
Yes.
Give me your insight.
Well, no, I agree with you. I didn't have that insight, but it does make perfect sense why 72%, I think, of Democrats do want to see him debate, because they do want another Democratic candidate for president. And you know, what you said in the intro really hit home, because it's such arrogance. You know, debates are not constitutionally mandated, but it's an intrinsic part of a functioning democracy. It's like, you know, wanting to get a job and then not having the job interview, okay? Refusing to debate shows this arrogance and entitlement that's undemocratic and un-American. And if anything, these primaries are about exactly that, Biden's mental health and his ability to continue to serve.
That's exactly what they're for. They really are. When you think about it, it's like, why? And so it's like the American public should have a right to give this thing a test drive one more time, and maybe he'll surprise us. I don't think he will, but it depends on the mix of medications they use. Generally, I mix a little upper and a downer when I'm doing a debate. But no, but then also he has no worries about this, which makes me think that they know something's up and they're safe. I don't know what it is, but we'll just table that for some other time.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.